We all hit dabs now? Alright, and he's gone.
I'm so glad we're live right now.
TC,
I wasn't
We're
expecting
live!
that. I was not expecting that. I'm sorry. I thought that was my thing. Sorry about that.
We lost Tim for a second, but we're
Are
back.
we still running?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
running.
we're still going?
I hit Tim with the
Dang.
dab.
Okay.
Dab,
I thought that
dab.
was my thing, not yours.
I know, that's why I had to switch it up. too.
Okay,
I had to switch
yeah.
it up. All right.
Flex those guns, baby.
Tim's flexing.
Yeah, all right.
Guys, it's Tim, TC Strength Conditioning.
That's right. What's up, everyone?
Jordan Cooper Athletics, aka Jay Vinny,
Can't
aka
whistle.
Jordan.
There you go, Jay, baby. You have to do the whistle,
Every
man.
time.
It's your signature,
So I'm
bro.
not gonna go whistle one time, so you're like,
Bam, bam.
All right.
Guys, we are live again here, and no, we're actually not live. We're
Yeah,
pre-recorded.
we are live.
We're live. We're
baby.
live right now doing this.
no plan.
And we've been going over the squat for the last 4 weeks. This is the 5th week of the installment.
Yep.
Last week we hit the knees. This week we're hitting ankle mobility
Yes.
and how to improve that for your squat. It's simple but pretty large movement when it comes down to the squat.
Yeah,
So it
absolutely.
is a couple simple muscle groups, but it does make a giant impact on the squat. So guys, I'm gonna let Jordan Cooper and Tim take this away because they know the ankles like no one else's business. Because Jay Cooper has he's like broke his ankle like 9 times. So
Good time.
and he still squats. So he's taking it away here, and then Tim's gonna take away the mobility.
And then Chris is gonna pretend like he's
Thank
out.
you, Chris.
And I'm gonna
Like he's busy.
pretending
right.
like I'm leaving.
There you go. All right. There you go, Chris. Hey, we appreciate you, brother.
So when it comes to the squat, I would say one of the most important things in the squat is going to be the hips, but the ankle is definitely something that plays a role in for us to be able to get down into the bottom. So the deviation you guys are looking for, bad ankle mobility is one toes coming off of the ground in the bottom of the squat. And then, matter of fact, I had somebody hit me up the other day on the last video say, can't wait for ankles because they fall back in their squat.
Okay.
They actually fall backwards. So
Just show 'em
if
what
we're
that
coming
looks like.
here, you'll see people's toes come up off of the ground. And then you'll also, like apparently they fall back into their squat because they can't flex their ankle high enough in order for them to get down into the bottom. So we're just gonna go over some stretching and some mobility to kind of help assess this situation so you guys can get into the bottom of that squat. So we'll start with a mobility movement, and TC is gonna kind of demonstrate on me.
Okay, awesome. But can you stand up, Jordan, for me, please? I want to actually emphasize what's going on down there. So functionally, the ankle, it's a hinge joint designed specifically for flexion and extension. Can you show them what that looks like? So that's flexion and that's extension. Movements typically that deviate from that range of motion can tend to be a little dangerous. So when we're not able to get into a good position with our feet while squatting, there's 2 muscle groups that we need to concentrate on making more mobile. That's the calf and the heel core. Can you point to those muscles for them?
Yeah, so the calf is going to be, so we actually have 2 muscles in the calf.
Yeah.
It's the upper, the big piece right here, and then we also have the small piece down here, and then it goes down into the heel cord, which is ultimately going to affect our range of motion.
Right. So let's show them the squat here. So now, like I sprained my ankle several times playing basketball in college, so I still have some issues where my feet rotate out a little bit. I've been working on it and it's a lot better. Some of you might be experiencing that too. It's not a big deal if they go out about 12 degrees. Can you show them, Jordan?
Oh,
They just,
almost there.
yeah, right, about right there is 12 degrees. So if we extend into an open toe position outside of that, it can get to be pretty bad because then you're losing stability at the ankle, like what Jordan showed you earlier, falling over, then it leads to knee pain, ankle pain, plantar fasciitis, etc. So the easiest way to fix it is just through mobility. We're going to use this softball today to smash the calves first. We'll show you what that looks like. I'm going to have Jordan sit down here on the floor. Okay. So this is a drill that should take you anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. If you don't have that much time, try to get at least 2 in, okay? So have Jordan grab the ball. So he's going to position it on the thick part of his calf, all right? And the idea here is to cover all that tissue between the knee and ankle. To apply more pressure, you just simply put one leg on top of the other like this. Super easy, so it's gonna roll all the way up and down. And this is a very slow process going against the grain, so it can really tackle and unglue that stiff tissue. All right, so that's your calf. The next area that tends to get really stiff is the bottom of your foot. So this one's gonna require you to take your shoes off. So we're gonna have Jordan take off his shoe here, and he's going, yeah, there you go, or to just throw
Like
all
that, right?
over the place like he's
Make
at
that
home.
move up.
So this one is best if you stand up. You show how to do that, Jordan. Okay. So what he's going to do is just simply stand on top. Now I'm going to warn you, this one, it is very uncomfortable. But if your goal is to improve, get rid of that pain that you have in your joints, you have to do this every single day, not skipping a beat. So as you can see, he's not going really fast, just mostly a slow process, going up and down, covering all the tissue on the bottom of his feet. All right, super easy. Now, if you're doing that on a regular basis, like you're supposed to, George's going to show you what can happen, what type of mobility you'll be able to develop as you get better with this. Can you show him what a good squat looks like again?
Oh, barefoot, huh?
Yep, more parallel. Yep, perfect. And he's going to fully extend at the top. And I know there's several factors as well. You know, the length of your bones and muscular structure. Some people just feel comfortable with that open toe position. They can still get into a good spot without there being any issues. But generally speaking, we need parallel feet, okay, fully extended hips at the top when we're going through that range of motion. All right, and
I put my shoes on.
okay, put the shoes on. Anything else you'd like to add to what I just said here?
That's just the mobility aspect of it. I think we're gonna kind of cut this one right here. There are some stretches that we can do also for the calf, but we can kind of go more into detail in later videos. So basically, you guys know you have bad ankle mobility if maybe your toes are coming up off the ground, if it's not your hips. Also, if you're falling back in your squat. So one thing that you guys can do, mobilize, and really anything in the squat to kind of wrap the whole entire thing up. Basically, if you have some form of deviation in your squat, you need to smash it, you need to roll it, you need to stretch it, you need to wrap it with the floss bands. That's really the entire
Keep it
thing.
simple.
The whole thing of mobility.
Yep.
Work the motions, run them daily, multiple times a week, and then from there you're just gonna see an overall better squat. So
Right.
that's our mobility for the 5 weeks. We've gone over core, we've gone over hips, we've gone over knee, we've gone over ankles, we've gone over
Just full squats.
we've gone over the full squats. If you guys, so to lead this kind of segue into our next videos in the future, if you guys have any questions, other mobilizing things that you guys want to see, just let us know and we'll take care of those in future videos. That's our video for the 5 weeks. If you guys want to see more, just let us know and we'll see you guys next time.
All right. Flex those guns again, baby. All right, good job.